So I hear you want to know how to fail as a real estate agent. Well, you, my friend, are in luck. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. Go to every event you possibly can and hand people your business cards who did not ask for them. Don't understand how to calculate cash-on-cash return, don't know how to use calculators, don't know anything about the neighborhoods that you're buying in. Tell them about the low-flow toilets. Tell them a whole bunch of stuff that they don't care about while they sit there and nod their heads, not wanting to be impolite or rude, and can't wait to get away from you as fast as possible. Let's start off. Make sure that your headshot is 20 years older than you actually are. This is a great way to lose all credibility with your client once you actually meet them and make it so they don't listen to anything you say because your first impression was one of being deceptive. Second, make sure you take your headshot in some location that doesn't make any kind of sense at all. Put a fountain behind you, a waterfall. Maybe you have your cell phone holding up to your face and you're looking off into the distance as if you just happened to be on a call putting a deal together. When a stranger came by and took this picture of you and then sent it to you with a professional camera, and then you decided to use that as your headshot, pretending like you're talking on the phone when you're not actually talking on the phone in a location that you think will impress people, is another really good way to make sure you fail as an agent. Third, spend all day tweaking your LinkedIn profile and your Facebook profiles to make it look like you're a professional without actually talking to anybody about real estate. That's a great way to make sure you fail. Fourth, only send emails to people on the holidays or big events that are clearly spam and created ahead of time on a drip campaign so that they don't ever see your face until they get an email from you with the other 700 realtors that are in their life, wishing them a happy Thanksgiving with a cheesy turkey gif or a Merry Christmas with little stockings over a fake fire that's flaming in their email. Moving on, more ways that you can fail as a real estate agent. Use words like the market when you don't actually know what you're talking about. Hey, David, what do you think my house would sell for? Well, it just depends on whatever the market says. Okay, what do you think we should price it at? I'd price it according to the market. It's very easy to start throwing the word market around when you don't actually know what you're getting into, and that's a great way to fail as an agent. Another way you can fail as an agent, don't actually pull a comparative market analysis and do any research ahead of time before going to a listing appointment. See, the right way to do it is to call the people that have pending properties or on the market properties and ask the agents who are listing them what kind of attention they're getting, what kind of action they're getting, and if they think they priced well. The way you can be guaranteed to fail is to use the software that comes with your MLS to type in the address, run the report, and show up with the printout that came from the computer where they use an algorithm to price the home and just hope that it works. Another great way to fail as an agent, go to every event you possibly can and hand people your business cards who did not ask for them. This is a great way to make sure that people throw them away and don't ever talk to you again. The idea here is you want to build a real relationship and have yourself set apart from other agents by saying something intelligent or showing a firm commitment to the other person's best interest. Giving them a business card, having them awkwardly take it, put it in their pocket, and think, how soon can I get rid of this, is a great way to make sure that you fail. Do you want to fail as a real estate agent? Hold an open house and try to convince every single person that comes in why they should buy this house. Don't ask them questions about the kind of house they want. Don't ask them why they're there. Don't even ask them if they're in the market to buy right now. Just convince them why this house is amazing. Tell them about the cabinetry. Tell them about the amazing dog that the people currently have. Tell them about the low flow toilets. Tell them a whole bunch of stuff that they don't care about while they sit there and nod their heads, not wanting to be impolite or rude, and can't wait to get away from you as fast as possible. When you're holding open houses, your goal is not to sell that listing, it's to find new leads. If people want that house, you will not have to convince them. In fact, I don't know that anyone's ever bought a house because the agent convinced them that they should buy it. They usually know that they want it and they'll be coming to you to write the offer. How to fail as an agent? Go on your Facebook or whatever social media you use and post something that says nothing but, "I'm never too busy for your referrals." As consumers, we love getting a message from an agent that reminds us that you're not too busy for our referrals, but gives us zero reason why we should care about sending you one. How to fail as an agent? Spend all your money on fancy pantsuits and other attire, really expensive ties, without learning how to actually sell a house. You see, having fancy clothes can kind of make you feel good about yourself, but it doesn't necessarily translate into your knowledge of how to do your job. You'd be much better off to dress politely and appropriately, but not fancy, and spend more time reading books or actually doing the work to learn your job. On that same token, you can easily fail as an agent by buying a car much nicer than what you can afford, hoping you can trick people into thinking that you make more money than you really do. My personal opinion is people don't really like realtors that drive around in fancy cars and act like big shots. Usually they prefer someone that they can relate to. So sometimes the overcompensation when you want to get that cool Lexus, BMW, or Mercedes to make people think you're really good will actually turn them off. Another great way to fail as an agent: don't understand anything about real estate even though you want people to trust you representing them. Don't understand how to calculate cash-on-cash return, don't know how to use calculators, don't know anything about the neighborhoods that you're buying in. Just smile and say things like, "I'm not too busy for your referrals," or "Come to me, big or small, I sell them all." This type of cheesy marketing tactic doesn't actually work. You're much better off to understand how you can help your clients create value for themselves when purchasing and how to negotiate the best deal possible for your client. And my last tip for how to suck at being a real estate agent: put your business cards everywhere. Go to the gym and put them on the push pin board. Go to the restaurant and stick them up on the wall. Leave them on the tables after you leave. Believe that perfect strangers are going to see your business card, take it as a sign from God that they're supposed to reach out to you, and then call you and say, "I don't know you and this is weird, but I'd really like for you to help me buy $1 million house." This is a great way to make sure that you just give away a bunch of business cards that you wasted money on without ever actually developing a real relationship. So order my book at biggerpockets.com/scale and use the promo code David to get 10% off. Plus, if you order the package that has all 3 of my top producing agent books, Sold, Skill, and Scale, you'll also get a month off of the membership of my wealth building mastermind, an incredible deal, so don't waste time. If you don't want to fail at being an agent, pick up the book now. All right, those are my tips for how to fail at being a real estate agent. If that's your goal, I hope that they helped.